it's Kristin and welcome to another Mascara Madness. This would be the quarter two or the second quarter of 2016's Mascara Madness. If you're new to this is a video that I kind of filmed throughout the quarter. I'll use a mascara for a good long time. When I feel like I have a good feel for that mascara, then I will film a review on it. I put them all together and put them in a video at the end of the quarter, and that's what this is. So the first mascara that we have is the IT Cosmetics, and I'm gonna actually, there's the IT Cosmetics Superhero Elastic Stretch Volumizing Mascara. They always have like the longest names of life. So let me show you what the wand looks like. It's a very kind of normal wand, what I would call natural bristle wand. These are my preference. So let me very quickly read to you what they say this mascara will do. So the first, I'm not going to read the whole thing. The first line says, imagine lashes so long and full they appear to have stretched wider and longer before your eyes. Below in the bullet points, it says 96% said their lashes look stretched, 96% said dramatic volume and length, 96% said plumper looking lashes, 100% saw fuller lash line. Okay, so I agree with all of those things. It definitely does all of it. This actually made it into my favorites. And I normally don't do that with mascara because I feel like a lot of times you can use a mascara and think you love it, and then in a week, like you use it for a month, and then all of a sudden, like at a month and a week, something goes awry. So this one has not done that, but I will say, I feel like it's dried out a little bit. I feel like this is a sort of a 2-month mascara. Either that or the amount of product in it is different. I'm not actually sure. I'll try to list it here, but it is a very neat little packaging, by the way, I will say that. But so here's my, you know, if there's a con to it, you can kind of see right there. See how when you pull it out, it kind of clumps on the end of the wand there. You have to use something separating. So you need to have another wand like this available. Or this is a tool that I have had in my collection for a long time. I learned about this tool about this tool from Josh Collier. I'll list him below if you aren't familiar with him. And it's the Sony tool. They sell it in black now, so if you're looking for it, it's in black. But it's just a little thing like this. You definitely need something like that with it, but in my opinion, it is so worth it. This doesn't transfer. It doesn't flake on me anyway. I think I've heard a couple people say maybe it started to flake, but I've been using this for about 2 months and it has not flaked on me. I'm actually having to kind of push myself away from this one to try something else because I like it that much. So much so that I ended up taking it when I traveled on 2 different trips in April with me because I just trusted it that much. There are only a few mascaras that I travel with. So because, you know, when you travel, you always want the things that are like tried and true, but I like this. I really recommend it. It sells for $24, which is a little bit pricey. I will say they are now selling a deluxe size of it or like a deluxe sample size for $12 on Ulta's website. And I'm not sure. I'll list, of course, places where you can get it below. Like I said, Ulta, and I think Sephora will be selling it soon, or they are selling it already. I'm not sure. I'm gonna go ahead and zoom you in and let you see it up close and personal. All right, so here it is up close and personal. I'm gonna look down. Hopefully you guys see what I see, where it really does add, it adds length, it adds volume, it adds all of those things. If you don't like dramatic kabam in your face lashes, then you will not like this. There's nothing natural about this mascara, which is fine. I kind of prefer a little more kabam in your face mascara. So, all right, so the next mascara, and by the way, I do only have mascara on one eye. We'll get to that in a second. But the next one that I want to talk about is the Charlotte Tilbury Full Fat Lashes Mascara. And this says 5-star mascara. I tried this one and then I put it away and I pulled out the IT Cosmetics one again, and then I went back to this one just kind of to test. I wanted to make sure before I reviewed this that what I thought was happening was actually happening. So before I get into that, I'm going to zoom you in, and the reason that I only have mascara on one eye versus both eyes is because somebody had asked me in my last Mascara Madness, they wanted to see a side-by-side of what my lashes looked like without the mascara as well as with mascara, which is a good idea. I forgot to do it with the IT Cosmetics one, my apologies, but hopefully I will remember with all of them going forward. So obviously this eye has mascara on it and this one doesn't. So let me zoom you in. So here is the Charlotte Tilbury mascara on this eye, obviously. It's hard to tell because my lashes are very blonde, but I have some pretty decent length, so this accentuates the length. It also, I'm sorry that I have to keep looking over here. I'm gonna poke myself in the eye. It really, I think it just shows the length. It also separates them out nicely. All right, and this is both eyes done. Okay, so this mascara sells for $29, and I'm just going to read quickly from the Nordstrom website what it says that it's going to do. It says that it's a luminous multitasker that curls, separates, lengthens, and dramatizes lashes in one single stroke. So this is more than one stroke. And my lashes do have a little bit of a natural curl to them. So I just want to kind of show you, it does absolutely separate, and I think that it lengthens. I don't know what exactly it means by, dramatizes lashes. Not really sure. They are kind of dramatic, I guess. I don't know. But, so I do think it adds some length. I don't feel like it adds very much volume, but it does kind of separate, and it gives this really pretty sort of flirty lash effect, in my opinion. However, it flakes like crazy. So later today, I'll have some, it flakes so much that once I figured out that's what the issue was, I couldn't figure out, because I was testing some eyeshadows and stuff, if it was fallout or if it was flaking or what the deal was. But once I figured it out, I even changed mascaras in the middle of a 4 Looks 1 palette, which I generally don't do. I generally use the same products on my face and lashes all the way through. I just couldn't deal with it. I'm taking one for the team today. I'm wearing it one more time. But, so unfortunately, this one was not a winner for me. I do like how it looks, and if somebody else has had experience with this where it has not flaked on them, I'm curious. This was not old. It's not like it's been in my collection forever and ever. This actually was a birthday gift. And my birthday was in February, so it's not like it's been around forever, and I had just opened it before I started using it. I didn't open it beforehand. So, all right, the next mascara that I've been using is the Revlon Ultimate All-in-One. And I know there's different ones that have different color caps, so obviously the one that I have is the red one. And I currently have one eye done and one eye not. Again, hopefully I'm doing this in the same order as I did the last time. It's hard to remember when it's the first time I'm doing a certain way of filming, and there's like weeks in between. So anyway, let me zoom in and I will show you what it looks like on one eye versus the other eye. All right, so here's what it looks like, and you can see that it's hard. Hopefully you guys can see. Out here's the end of my lashes over here. I'm looking in the viewfinder. They're very blonde, so you can see that this adds some length to my lashes on like initial, application and that sort of thing. Definitely adds some length. I don't feel like it adds any volume, but we'll talk about that in a minute. All right, so here's what it looks like on both eyes at the same time. So this mascara sells from anywhere from $6 to $9. It kind of depends on where you purchase it. And what it claims to do, of course, as always, I have a little something up here, is add volume, length, definition, lift, and intense color. So let's just run those down. I don't think that and it does say that it's the ultimate 5 benefits in one. It's the whole ultimate part of it. So I really don't feel like it adds that much volume. It does add some length. I feel like it defines fairly well. And I always say I can't really judge on lift because I have a natural curl to my lashes and I don't use a lash curler or anything, so I'll leave that alone. And intense color is okay. I don't think it's all that spectacular. But the brush is the strangest thing. So there it is. Do you see the little kind of well in there? I don't really understand what that is for. It's just kind of the strangest little design. This brush hurts a little bit. You know what I'm talking about? We've all had mascara brushes that kind of hurt when you use them to apply. This hurts a little bit. And I've had this happen with other mascaras in the past. I'll put it on. About 4 hours later, my lashes look like they're teeny tiny. Like it somehow shrinks my lashes throughout the days. And what I think that is that it's just, it wears off of the tips of my lashes. I really don't understand that because it's not like it's flaked down onto my face. I understand that if I see flakes all over my face, I don't really get it when it's not flaking down onto my face. So this is not a winner for me. I don't like this one very much. I don't enjoy the application of it at all. You have to work really hard with that brush to get it to apply. What you saw on both my eyes is 2 coats, or 2, it's kind of hard. What depends on what your definition of a coat is. I went in once and then used it a bunch on the lashes and then went in again and used it. You know what I'm saying? So 2 dips. I don't know. But this is not one that I would suggest. There are much better drugstore mascaras in my opinion. This does stay on very well. It does not transfer on me at all up on beneath my lower lash line or underneath my brow bone. And so far it hasn't flaked, but I'm not going to, it just doesn't give me enough volume for what I like. If you like just a defined, add a little bit of length mascara, you might really enjoy this one. So those are my thoughts on that one. All right, rounding out this quarter of Mascara Madness is the Estee Lauder Sumptuous Knockout Defining Lift and Fan Mascara. And I've been using this one for probably a little over a month now. And I like it, but we'll get more into it. There's the brush. So it's a plastic brush. Not my favorite kind of brush. I've mentioned that before. But this one is, I don't know, I go back and forth on this mascara. So first, before I get into it, I'm going to zoom you in and show you I have it on this eye and I don't have it on that eye. So let me zoom you in and I'll show you that. All right, so allergies still. We're almost through allergy season. You can see, I'm going to look in the viewfinder, how it really does give a lot of separation to the lashes. I don't feel like it gives a ton of volume, but it does give some separation. You can kind of see from the side. I'll zoom you in again when I have it on both lashes, but so there is without and there's with, and I just have some tight line on. All right, and here it is on both lashes. So I always look up the price before I come to you, and right now on Nordstrom's site it says $24.75. I feel like that is a sale price. I feel like it's normally a little bit more. Maybe they're price matching, I'm not sure, but roughly it's the mid-20s. That's where this mascara sells for. And you can get this one at, I think they actually sell it at Sephora, and Nordstrom, Neiman's, wherever Estee Lauder is one of the higher end brands you can find just about anywhere. And just so you know what it says about it, it says, be a knockout, turn your ordinary lashes into extraordinary ones with a defining mascara by Estee Lauder that lifts, separates, and fans out lashes for maximum impact. So it does lift, I feel, but again, I have lashes that have a natural curl to them. It separates and it does fan out. So all of those things are true. The only thing that I feel like it shows the length that you have. I don't feel like it adds any length. Really, darkens them, separates and fans them out. It doesn't add a ton of volume, but it does just really enhance what you have. Hopefully that makes some sense to you. How I have made this one work, and some other mascaras that I have that transfer on me. So I'll explain that in a second, but this does transfer a little bit. What's interesting is that I don't feel like I noticed it early on in my use of it, which generally, if I'm going to get transfer, it would be early on versus later on, because as it dries out, you don't get as much transfer. But I do get a little bit of transfer with this one, not a ton, nothing like some other ones that I've used, and just a little bit underneath my brow bone. Again, nothing like I've had before. So what I use is the same thing I use with any mascara at this point that I find that I want to work through, but transfers a little bit on me. Again, brow bone, not underneath. And that's the Estee Lauder Little Black Primer. I just thought I would give this a quick mention. All I do with this, and I'll just kind of show you here without poking myself in the eye, is I will take it and go on I'm going behind my lashes and just brush them down a little bit with this on the tips, and then go back in the front and brush up a little bit. I just thought I would give that a quick mention. And that is enough to sort of seal in that mascara. And I tested this when we went camping. Yes, I take makeup camping, but I only wore makeup the one day when we were going into town to do some things, grab something to eat and whatnot. So that day was mid-80s and really humid, and so I tested it that, because if something's going to transfer on me, it's going to do it when the weather is like that. And this primer held strong, so I just want to give that a quick mention. I do like this mascara. I think it's a good one. It's not going to take the place of some other ones that I have that I have found over the past years. But I will say the winner of of this Mascara Madness for me, the one that stuck out the most definitely is the It Cosmetics Superhero. That mascara is just insane. If you like the kind of drama and volume that a mascara can give, if you like that drama and volume on your lashes, then the It Cosmetics is the one that you need to give a shot. And I think this would be a close second to that. And a lot of times I will cocktail mascaras. I think I had that comment on a lot of that comment on the last video, but for the sake of doing reviews for you guys, I don't generally tend to cocktail. But I think the It Cosmetics with a little bit of this on top, like to separate out even more, would be a really good combination. So, all right. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave them below, and I will talk to you very soon. And everything that you do, be beautiful. Bye.